JKR അക്കാദമിയിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി സ്വാഗതം. ആദ്യം തന്നെ റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട്, നിങ്ങൾ ആദ്യമായിട്ടാണ് ഈ ചാനൽ കാണുന്നതെങ്കിലോ ഇതുവരെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല എങ്കിലോ ഇന്ന് തന്നെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യണം. കാരണം ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്ത് ബെൽ ബട്ടൺ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്താൽ മാത്രമേ ഞങ്ങൾ ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ അപ്പോൾ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നോട്ടിഫിക്കേഷനിൽ ലഭ്യമാകുകയുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ കേരള PSC അക്കൗണ്ടന്റ്, ജൂനിയർ അക്കൗണ്ടന്റ്, അക്കൗണ്ട്സ് അസിസ്റ്റന്റ്, അസിസ്റ്റന്റ് ഗ്രേഡ് 2, മാനേജർ, സ്റ്റോർ കീപ്പർ തുടങ്ങിയ തസ്തികകളിലേക്ക് എല്ലാ അപേക്ഷ സർവീസുകൾ ഉദ്യോഗാർത്ഥികൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടുള്ള എല്ലാ ക്ലാസ്സുകളും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഈ ചാനലിലൂടെ ലഭ്യമാണ്. ക്ലാസ്സുകളെല്ലാം തന്നെ പ്ലേലിസ്റ്റിൽ അപ്ഡേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. പുതിയതായിട്ട് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഉദ്യോഗാർത്ഥികളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം പ്ലേലിസ്റ്റിൽ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്താൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ ക്ലാസ്സുകളെല്ലാം തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ലഭ്യമാകുന്നതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ റിവിഷൻ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ 9ാമത്തെ ക്ലാസ് ആണ്. അതിലെ ക്യാപിറ്റൽ മാർക്കറ്റിന്റെ 60 സെലക്ടഡ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ആൻഡ് ആൻസേഴ്സ് ആണ് ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. നമുക്ക് ക്ലാസ്സിലേക്ക് കിടക്കാം. ആദ്യത്തെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നോക്കാം. അതിനു മുമ്പ് പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു കാര്യമുണ്ട്. കഴിഞ്ഞ ദിവസം ഞാനൊരു അക്കൗണ്ടൻസി കണക്കിന്റെ ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. പലരും അതിന്റെ വിശദീകരണം ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. നമുക്ക് ഡീറ്റെയിൽഡ് ആയിട്ട് അതൊന്ന് നോക്കാം. ഇതായിരുന്നു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. മിസ്റ്റർ അനിൽ പർച്ചേസ്ഡ് 100 stocks of Futura Informatics Limited for Rs21 on March 15, sold for Rs35 on March 14 next year. In the company paid a dividend of Rs2.50 per share. The Anil holding period return is ചോദിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അനിൽ ഹോൾഡിംഗ് പീരീഡ് റിട്ടേൺ ഈസ് 78.60 ആണ്. അതിന്റെ നമുക്ക് വിശദീകരണം നോക്കാം. ഇൻകം ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു 250, 100 ഷെയർസ് ഇൻറ്റു 2.50 പെർ ഷെയർ ഈക്വൽ ടു ഇൻകം 250. ഒറിജിനൽ വാല്യൂ 2100. അത് 100 ഷെയർസ് Rs21 പെർ ഷെയർ. 100 ഷെയർസ് ഇൻറ്റു Rs21 പെർ ഷെയർ ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു 2100. End period of time 3500. 100 shares into Rs35 per share. Total end period of time 3500. SPR holding period return. SPR income plus end period of time minus original value slash divided by original value into 100. 250 plus into bracket 3500 minus 2100 divided by 2100 into 100. 250 plus 1400 divided by 2100 into 100. 1650 divided by 2100 into 100 is equal to 78.60%. അപ്പോൾ ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയത് എങ്ങനെയാണെന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കൃത്യമായിട്ട് മനസ്സിലായിട്ട് ഓരോ വഴിയും ഞാൻ കൃത്യമായിട്ട് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ക്വസ്റ്റിനെ കുറിച്ച് പലരും എന്നോട് ഡൗട്ട് ചോദിച്ചു, സാറേ ഇതൊന്ന് ചെയ്ത് കാണിക്കാമെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചിരുന്നു. അതിന്റെ അടിസ്ഥാനത്തിൽ ഞാൻ തയ്യാറാക്കിയിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് അടുത്ത ക്വസ്റ്റിനിലേക്ക് കിടക്കാം. Hence the holding period of return is 78.60%. What is capital market? What is capital market? A financial market in which long-term debt or equity-backed securities are bought and sold. What is capital market? A financial market in which long-term debt or equity-backed securities are bought and sold. Another question. Who controls the capital market in India? Who controls the capital market in India? SEBI. Another question. When was SEBI established in India? 1988. 1988. Another question. What is the role of the Securities and Board Exchange of India? What is the role of the Securities and Board Exchange of India? Protect the interests of investors in securities. Protect the interest of investors in securities. Another question. What is Sensex? What is Sensex? Figure indicating the relative prices of shares. Another question. In which market debt and stocks are traded and maturity period is more than a year? Capital market. Capital market. Another question. What is human capital? What is human capital? The financial worth of a laborer's experience and abilities. The financial worth of a laborer's experience and abilities. Another question. What is short-term market? What is short-term market? Strategies in the stock market or futures market in which the time duration between entry and exit is within a range of a few days to a few weeks. Strategies in the stock market or futures market in which the time duration between entry and exit is within a range of a few days to a few weeks. അടുത്ത question. What is a counter market? Market in which participants trade directly between two parties. Market in which participants trade directly between two parties. അടുത്ത question. What is Export Credit Guarantee Corporation? What is Export Credit Guarantee Corporation? A range of insurance covers Indian exporters against the risk of non-realization of export proceeds due to commercial or political risk. What are primary markets? What are primary markets? Market in which new securities are issued by the corporations to raise funds. What is a secondary market? Where securities are traded by investors. Where securities are traded by investors. What are convertible bonds? What are convertible bonds? A fixed income corporate debt security that yields interest payments. A fixed income corporate debt security that yields interest payments. What are non-convertible bonds? What are non-convertible bonds? Fixed income instruments usually issued by high-rated companies in the form of a public issue to accumulate long-term capital appreciation. Which one is the latest? Which one is the least risky option? Treasury bills. Which one is the least risky option? Treasury bills. Which security holders will get unfulfilled obligations of the non-installment of profits by the company during the misfortune? Cumulative preference shareholders. Cumulative preference shareholders. The sum which is paid at the hour of development of the bond is equivalent to face value. Face value. In the primary market, the initial time given offers to be public in financial exchange is considered as initial public offer. Initial public offering. The bonds that are supported with income from the project and are offered to back specific venture is classified as revenue bonds. Revenue bonds. How many categories does industrial security market have? Two. Higher tariffs and quotas cause a country's currency to dash in the dash run. Appreciate long. Appreciate long. Lower tariffs and quotas cause a country's currency to dash in the dash run. Depreciate long. Depreciate long. Anything that increases the demand for foreign goods relative to domestic goods tends to dash the domestic currency, because domestic goods will only continue to sell well if the value of the domestic currency is dash. Depreciate lower. Depreciate lower. If a factor increases the demand for dash goods relative to dash goods, the domestic currency will appreciate. Domestic foreign. Domestic foreign. An increase in productivity in a country will cause its currency to dash because it can produce goods at a dash price. Appreciate lower. Appreciate lower. Which of these is a function of the stock exchange? Which of these is a function of the stock exchange? Role of an economic barometer, valuation of securities, encouraging investment and savings. Which of these is the regulatory body for the capital markets in India? Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI. Other question. How many companies are a part of Sensex Stock Exchange Sensitivity Index? 30. 30. Other question. Which of the following terms is not related to a stock exchange? Knowledge Process Outsourcing, KPO. Other question. When was Nifty National Stock Exchange 50 established? 1996. 1996. Other question. A contract between a buyer and a seller ended on a particular date regarding a transaction that they will fulfill at a later date is known as dash future contract. Future contract. Other question. The first computerized stock exchange in India was dash National Stock Exchange, NSC. NSC. Other question. Nifty and Sensex are calculated based on dash free float capitalization. Free float capitalization. Other question. The headquarters of the National Stock Exchange is situated in dash Mumbai. Mumbai. Other question. The promoter of the National Stock Exchange is dash State Bank of India, Life Insurance Company, LIC, and General Insurance Company, GIC, Industrial Development Bank of India, IDBI. The promoter of the National Stock Exchange is SBI, LIC, GIC, IDBI. Other question. Which of the following is responsible for fluctuations in the Sensex? Monetary policy, physical policy, political instability. Other question. Over the life of a derivative contract, the value of the derivative dash fluctuates with the price of the so-called underlying value of the contract. Other question. The forward exchange rate is the rate of exchange between two currencies that is dash prevailing today for future delivery. Prevailing today for future delivery. Other question. In India, which of the below alternatives is not as accessible? Options on commodities. Options on commodities. Other question. Which of the below statements about mutual funds in India is correct? In some instances, exit load is enabled. In some instances, exit load is enabled. Other question. The London Stock Exchange Stock Market Index is known as FTSE. 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 Other question. The UP Stock Exchange is, the UP Stock Exchange is located in which of the below cities? Kanpur. Kanpur. Other question. Index futures trading commenced at BSE in the year 2000. 2000. Other question. In the capital markets, the primary suppliers of trading instruments are dash enterprises owned by the government. Enterprises owned by the government. Other question. The rate of exchange between two currencies that is dash is known as the forward exchange rate prevailing currently for delivery in future. Other question. The worth of a derivative contract dash throughout the term of the contract varies in accordance with the price of the contract's underlying worth. Other question. Which of the below could cause a stock market to abruptly lose its value? A terrorist attack occurrence, a significant firm's insolvency, fear of a worldwide economic recession. Other question. Which of these factors derives the Sensex to fluctuate? Government monetary policy, fiscal policy, instability in politics. Other question. Indian securities market is one among top dash securities market of the world. 8. Other question. The Bombay Stock Exchange was established in 1875. The Bombay Stock Exchange was established in 1875. Other question. Maintaining a foreign currency account is helpful to Avoid both transaction cost and exchange risk. Avoid both the transaction cost and exchange risk. അടുത്ത question. India's foreign exchange rate system is managed float. Managed float. അടുത്ത question. The acronym SWIFT stands for. The acronym SWIFT stands for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Other question. Indirect rate in foreign exchange means the rate quoted with the units of home currency kept fixed. Other question. The exchange rate is the price of one currency relative to another. The exchange rate is the price of one currency relative to another. Other question. India is facing continuous deficit in its balance of payments. In the foreign exchange market, rupee is expected to depreciate. Other question. A spot transaction in the foreign exchange market involves the immediate within 2 days exchange of bank deposits. Immediate within 2 days exchange of bank deposits. Forward exchange rates involve the exchange of bank deposit at some specified future dates. Forward exchange rates involve the exchange of bank deposits at some specified future date. Other question. In the long run, dash affect the exchange rate. Relative price levels, tariffs and quotas, productivity. Other question. Exchange rates are determined in the foreign exchange market. Exchange rates are determined in the foreign exchange market. ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ് അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇഷ്ടമായെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. ക്ലാസ് ഇഷ്ടമായാൽ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യണം, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യണം, സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യണം, പരമാവധി എല്ലാവരിലേക്കും എത്തിച്ചു കൊടുക്കണം. ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞു നിർത്തട്ടെ. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.